Hi, this is Jason, and this is my daily vlog called Living with CMT. I hope you enjoy.
Just had me Geek Box delivered, and they told me they'd upgraded me to a large for free, which they obviously have. You will be seeing this as I see it. I've only just opened it. I'm doing a lucky dip again. So first item, get rid of all the packaging. A t-shirt. I'll just unravel it. I can figure it out. There we go. How cool is that? Just right for Halloween. Second item. Gears of War vinyl figure. I haven't got one of them, so that's pretty cool as well. Third item. A rather cool keyring of the Hulk, which I think's ace. Fourth item. Rick and Morty pin badges. Or normal badges, should I say. Normal badges. A pint-sized hero science fiction figure, which I have no idea what's going to be in there, I haven't a clue. And a Harry Potter Luminart frame. Yeah, poster that's got it's Luminart. It's touch activated on off, which I think is definitely very, very cool. So yes, I can see they've definitely upgraded me. I'll just have a look in the box. No, that's it. That's me 5. I've got actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. So it's not a bad geek, but it's not a bad Geek Box, is it? But that's definitely the main thing, without a doubt. Harry Potter Luminart. That's it. Just a little heads up. Remember me telling you that there was a sci-fi figure in one of the things? This is actually what it is. How cool is this? Just look at this. Look at that. How doody is that, eh? A little predator. That's going to sit on top of my desk. And the figure from Gears of War, the vinyl figure, is this actually. It's quite impressive. It's quite a size, that is. That's the figure that was in my... when I'm not throwing it on the floor. Yeah, that was in the... That's the vinyl figure for Gears of War, which I think is quite impressive as well. So, they were the two things that were actually in the packets that were in my box.
Evening, folks. It's Friday evening. It is 9:25. Quite a bit to talk about today, actually. As you've just seen in my previous videos, I unboxed a Geek Box today, and since I've unboxed it, I found out a problem. I have within it, you will notice, a Harry Potter light box. The only thing is, once I plugged it in and it was on, it said that it was touch on off, and I pressed and touched every single inch of the box and couldn't get it to go off at all. So I got in touch with them and said, you know, is this faulty? Because it comes on but doesn't go off. They sent me a fantastic reply that said, can you send us a picture of the damage? I said, there is no damage. How can I send a picture of the damage? There's no damage to it. There's nothing damaged on it at all. It just doesn't... You're supposed to touch it to get it come on and touch it to get it go off. But I've tried everything and I cannot get it to turn on and off at all. And I've tried everything with batteries and with the charger. Nothing. So that's that done. What else today? God, blimey, quite a lot actually. I've just been noticing a story about a girl who got basically bullied for playing football with the lads. Got picked on and stuff like that. Now, it's not the same kind of thing, but I had a bit of a run-in a long time ago with some lads who played football. And I was about, God blimey, I can't remember how old I was at the time, 20, 21, no, a bit older than that. My nephew's 15 years younger than me, so I'd have been about 23. And he was about 8, 9 years old. Now, bear in mind, he's got CMT, and he's always had problems with his legs. And he wanted to come down and play football with us. And I watched these lads, some of them anyway, sniggering. And I said to him, I said, he's coming down, and he's playing football with us, and he's joining in, and you're going to make him feel good. I said, because if you don't, I aren't going to be very happy. I said, and as I'm the manager of the football team, you won't be very happy either. Because I would not have them laughing at him and singling him out when he was brave enough to want to play football with us lot. So I wasn't having that, and I told him straight, if you pick on him, then you answer to me. I'm the manager of the football team. You won't play again. It's as simple as you will not play for the team again. Anyway, it went all fantastic. He joined in. He tried his best, bless him. Fell over about as much as I usually did, so good on him. Sticking on the football theme, I've just noticed something that's bizarre. Earlier on in this month, or last month, in the Champions League, Paris Saint-Germain beat Red Star Belgrade 6-1. And they're now saying that they're looking into allegations that it could be a fix. Well, because apparently one of the Red Star people put a bet on at a bookies that they would lose by 5 goals. Well, that sounds anyway, that sounds really suspect. But if that's the case, that means that Paris Saint-Germain would have had to been in on it. So you're not accusing one club of bribery and false, you're accusing both of them. You're accusing Paris Saint-Germain and Red Star Belgrade of throwing a game. And I tell you what, that's a hell of an allegation to make against a team as good as Paris Saint-Germain. I mean, I don't like Paris Saint-Germain, don't get me wrong, because they're always dominating and did a bit like a Man City and Real Madrid or Barcelona. They just go out and they buy the best players and then they literally buy the league because they were nothing until a load of money came in and bought the team. Once load of money came in and bought the team, suddenly they were top of the leagues and winning because they could spend money left, right and centre. They could offer players ridiculous wages and all that sort of thing. But I'd love to see what's going to happen about that. But yeah, apparently they're looking into it at the moment. Red Star have denied it. Paris Saint-Germain can't believe it. So let's see what happens there. You all know me, and you know how strongly I feel about looking after the world and looking after the earth and everything. So I was a bit disappointed today to find out that fracking is going to start. Apparently it went to the courts and it got thrown out. I'm sorry, but there's more backhanders going on there than enough. There's got to be. Because you are on about drilling for shale gas, right? That's what you're doing. And you are disturbing the crust of the earth. Now, when you do that, you are going to create trouble. Because you're shifting plates, you are shifting the Earth's surface. And you do not know what you are messing with and what you are going to unleash down there. You do not know whether it's going to unleash earthquakes, seismic activity, it could be anything. But of course, the big companies, oh no, we can drill for natural gas. There's no danger whatsoever. You tell me a place where they've done fracking, where they haven't had an abundance of earthquakes after it. You tell me one, because I'll tell you something now, nearly every place I've seen that's had anything to do with fracking or starting fracking, within 12 months, they've had earthquakes, or a lot of seismic activity anyway, a lot of tremors. And you're not telling me that's a coincidence, because I don't believe it. Another story I've just read, which is quite disturbing really, I feel sorry for this poor bloke. Luckily he's been exonerated, but his world would have come crashing down just from being accused of it. A woman accused a man of rape. Now, rape is a very, 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 very serious crime. Yeah, definitely any bloke who does it, or woman who does it, because it has been heard of, deserves to have the book thrown at him. But when you're innocent and you get accused of it, I think that can be very damaging, because even though you're innocent, the mud has been thrown, and some of it will stick. There will be those people who will want to believe that he was guilty, even though he's been found innocent. I know of somebody in my past, I can't mention any names, but I know somebody in my past who went through the same thing. She accused somebody of rape, and they got arrested, this person did, for rape, got questioned, but then got released about 4 hours later, 50 yards from where this person lived. Now, if there'd have been anything in this rape claim, they wouldn't have done that. No chance. You don't drop somebody off 50 yards from where they're supposed to have raped somebody. So this person obviously didn't do it. It never got to court anyway. It never got to court at all. I think all the charges must have been dropped at some point. I am not saying anything against people who accuse somebody of rape. If somebody has raped somebody, then fair enough. They deserve the works. They deserve the works. Because I remember a very, very long time ago, I was working, and again, I can't mention any names, but this guy actually said this. This lad I was working with, we were sitting in this room, and there was all these women, because we were all on lunch break. And he turned round, there was only me and him there, and these other women. and they were sitting on these tables, and I have never seen so many women stop talking and go silent as I did that day, because he turned round and he said to me, he said, Jace, he said, if I couldn't get a girl from my good looks, wit and charm, I'd have to go out and rape one. And the room fell into silence, and I mean fell into silence. And I thought, whoa. And he looked at me and expected me back him up. He said, don't you agree, Jace? I stood up, I walked out the door, I said, son, you are on your own. I am not having anything to do with this conversation. And I left him there with these women. He had 4 verbal warnings that afternoon, because these women went straight into the boss and had a right volley. And he had 4 verbal warnings in one day. And he was only allowed 4. So once he'd had them verbal warnings, he was on his last hook. Luckily, he made up for it after that. But what a stupid comment to make. If I couldn't get a girl from my good looks, personality and charm, I would go out and rape one. Bear in mind, these women who were sitting there had daughters his age. And he was saying this. It's like, wow. Some things you just don't say. Mind you, this was the same guy who also at one point turned round and says that the Holocaust, the extermination of the Jews, didn't happen. That didn't happen. That was propaganda against the Germans. What they did, they paid the Jews to lie in ditches and pretend to be dead. This is what he said. He said it in front of an office of people. And one bloke who was there, who was normally the quietest bloke in the office, stood up, turned around, gave him such a volley that this lad was still shaking 5 minutes later, and stormed out the office. And I could not believe he'd come out with it. I'd never heard nothing like it in my life. And I thought, whew, you're playing with fire there, son. Anyway, that's that. I'll just tell you very, very briefly about something we've just started watching called The Haunting of Hill House. We started watching it on Netflix with 3 episodes in. It's very good so far. It's very long-winded and very convoluted, and I think it's going to get very, very interesting, shall we say. But there's enough creepy moments and things to make you think. So if you get a chance, crack on. It's on Netflix. All 10 episodes are on there. We've watched 3, and I'm pretty much guarantee we're watching 3 or 4 more tomorrow. The weather here today has been absolutely horrendous. It is still now absolutely plastering it down outside and blowing gale force, but they did say we got a storm coming, so that's good. I know, I look like I'm a drunk. I'm having a whiskey and coke again, but it calms my nerves because I'm quite a nervy person, believe it or not. Being free on the phone, on the camera like this is as close as I get. If there's 3 or 4 people in the room, can't talk to them as much, block up a little bit and have to go in the other room and sit down and chill out. But talking to you a lot, I'm all right with that. Anyway, you all take care on this Friday night, and I'll speak to you soon. And I apologise about last night's video. I sorted it, uploaded it, but as soon as I clicked edit on my video, it come up with a crash page saying that YouTube are aware of this error and they've sent some monkeys with bananas or something to try and fix it. I don't know, some stupid peed up message. Anyway, it wouldn't work. This morning when I got up and tried to do the same thing, it wouldn't work. So what I ended up having to do was delete the video completely and re-upload it this morning, which is why I am sorry I didn't post one last night. It was about 12 hours late. Hopefully, fingers crossed, tonight won't be. Bye for now. If you're enjoying the videos I'm doing and you want to see more, you can subscribe by clicking the link there. And if you want to see my exciting day from yesterday, you can click up there. Thank you again for taking the time to watch my videos. Bye for now.